Well, welcome back. I'm John Rinehart at the Rinehart Taxidermy Institute. What I'm about to do is to finish the deer, but over the years for taxidermy associations, I've given lectures nationwide mounting deer just like this. I start out with a mannequin, a set of antlers, and a prep cape, and 1.5 hours later, I walk away from the mannequin finished. It absolutely shocks every taxidermist that ever sees it. They can't believe you can mount a deer that efficiently. And of course, I always wait till the last 5 minutes to do the eyes. And 5 minutes later, I walk away with a beautiful eye set, and there'll be 200-300 people in the audience with their jaws just hanging down. Eyes right really works, and here we go. Start with the front corner. Always establish the corner, work up on the top, and it'll just, well, it's eyes right. And if it's right, it just wants to fit. We start out with a pin in the front corner. Right there. That establishes my corner, kind of like the nose, and that I leave in there until it dries. And then I work around the bottom, tucking it in nice and tight. Now I've done a good job of shaving this nice and thin. There's a lot of techniques out there. There's one called the eyelid tuck, which is quite involved, to tuck it into the clay. And then every time I've seen a taxidermist use that, when he gets done with the eyes, he looks at the audience and says, now, I have to watch this deer dry for 3 or 4 days because there's clay underneath a lot of taxidermy techniques. And that clay moisture has to go all the way through this eyelid. Well, with eyes right, there's foam under there. The only moisture is right in that eye, and that moisture, it dries overnight while I'm fishing somewhere. All right, get the eyelid, okay. There's my groove right there. Bring the eyelid down. Woohoo! That's looking pretty good. I think we're just about there. I do reserve one more pin. One more pin right up in the corner because I don't want that corner to pull down. And once I get that done, then I go to the tear duct right there. Press it in. The tear duct is a nice groove that goes right in. You don't actually see the tear duct, you see just a fold of skin. So many times I see tear ducts that stick way out. That's just wrong. I mean, look at a deer next time you skin it out, and you'll see that tear duct, if you work the skin, actually stays closed. So I got a question for you. I'd like to know what this rub spot of the brisket is. It's on both sides. It happens to a lot of capes. Seems to be around rut. But I know a lot about taxidermy, but I do not know what that is. So if you could punch up thetaxidermyschool.com under contact, someone please tell me what that is, and I'll tell everybody else on one of my future television shows. Then I was asked a question yesterday, a very important question, one of those big questions in life. What do you think your biggest accomplishment is, John? It kind of set me back a little bit, and I started thinking, well, accomplishment, of course, doesn't include my faith or my family. It's a business thing. So yeah, I was a very successful taxidermist, and I fed my family, and for years. But my biggest accomplishment has happened over 2,200 times, and it's going to continue to happen for as long as I can instruct. Because when I hand a diploma to a student and congratulate him on completing the course, and he has a chance to go out and chop his own woods down, make his own life, and better his family future, it doesn't get any better than that. I'm John Rinehart. The show's called Umountit, and you just watched me mount my trophy deer again.
Umountit Taxidermy is brought to you by Rinehart 3D Targets, beating the competition 18-1, and by Rinehart Taxidermy Institute. Get a new career today.